Oh, that's quick. Good evening. Sorry, no time to makan. I'll wait for more people to come in. Hey, hi, if you are here. Oh, 23 people here. Yeah. Please say hi if you're here. Sorry, no time for dinner. Fetch the kids back. Settle them. Sorry, my spoon and my bowl is making noise. Hi, Eric. Hi, Richard. Hi, Kevin. Sorry, I baru start dinner. Cafe ambience? No. At home. Hi, Joshvin. Oh, cafe ambience, the sound. Yeah. Yeah. Makan what? Wife's cooking. Rice, chicken, pepper. E89 Z4, of course, I'll definitely pay for the 35i. I will definitely pay for that. Yeah. It's worth it. Buy. The 3-liter turbo gives you proper push. Is that one when you buy such a sporty looking car, then you get a 2.5 NA engine, and then everything is faster than you. I mean, it's not like you want to pursue speed, but sometimes, right? If the Myvi don't want to let you pass, at least you overtake the Myvi with convincing velocity. Not a velocity where the Myvi thought, hey, why you overtake so slow, and you know? Yeah. Hi, Babuni. Hi, Jensen. Hi, Satish. Hi, Theophilus. Should I wait for a Macan EV secondhand? Yeah, you can. Hi, Dana.
Hi, Con. Sorry, hi, Bobby.
Oh, now I know already. Your first love is corn.
No, I was talking to Con this afternoon. So.
Yeah. Nathan Cock, for the same year, IS250 or Mach-X? Of course, IS250. Mach-X is the cheaper version of the IS250 for Toyota people who cannot afford Lexus. Right? Jiang, someone saw you having curry mee. Yeah, Eric, you can wait for the Macan EV secondhand. I mean, every used Porsche is a good Porsche. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about cons. I mean, Bobby, sometimes you always have something over the horizon. So do you wait for that new thing, or do you buy something that's now, or do you buy something that is already depreciated? It's always a debate, you know.
Yeah,
so,
but the Macan EV just came out, so he said he want to wait for use, of course, because it's not cheap. The Macan is not cheap.
Correct. So unless you want the privilege of having something new in the market, then you pay the premium lah. But if you can wait, you don't care about being the first and all that, yeah, man. But some people, they enjoy the fact that they go hometown. It's like, oh, I'm the first to have this. My family, first, the first thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, the Macan EV makes a lot of sense. The form factor fits in nicely for an EV.
Yeah, Porsche knows their shit now because Macan mostly favored by women, and women love EV, man.
Yeah, I mean the whole Taycan and Macan, they thought through very well. What is their first EV? What's their second EV?
Yeah.
They thought through very, very well, because they could have just gone for taking a 911 Mach-E EV, or they could have taken a Boxster Mach-E EV, but no, they were very careful about what they chose. So yeah.
Hey, I'm shocked by this way. Someone said Ioniq 5 is gonna be 148,000. How does that make sense? I thought they're damn expensive. And then Yogiswaran also said,
I saw some big discounts they were offering because the stock's already in Malaysia. So I don't know. Yeah. So it's a great car, but when it's not the latest.
yeah, but how come they can drop the price so much, huh?
Even I see here 135. I see here 135 pre-owned lah. 135 Ioniq 5.
And then this one brand new 128.
See, correct. 143 2024. 143. So the 100. Yeah, I'm not surprised, like,
Wow.
Yeah.
So which one you prefer, Seal or Ioniq 6?
I think EV is like the latest. What's the current trend is always the better. I think the Seal is what I'll go for. Something about having the latest EV lah. Because I think the EV market is no longer like you buy a ICE here.
Yeah.
Even if you pick a 2-3 year model and if it's a solid model, it makes sense. Wow, solid model I can buy. EV somehow, I think if you don't buy the latest or the greatest, you are already behind 2 steps before you start.
Yeah. But I think the one thing the Chinese beats the Koreans are the interior.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about how good the Tesla was. Tesla 3 was about a year or 2 ago.
Yeah.
But today, although it's good, the Chinese cars are better.
I agree. I agree.
Ioniq 5 was great, but now you see, now you got Seal, which is even better. So it is, how to say, the EV market, it's an appliance market. Appliance means it's like a phone. I want the latest Samsung, latest iPhone. It's more of that now. It's no longer like, oh, I buy a car for 10 years. I buy a car for 10. My kids can use this car and I'm not using it anymore. I buy a car. My mate can use what Passat. No, EV is not. EV is purely appliance style because of your want and need, not because it is cheaper to run, in my opinion.
I agree. You wouldn't want last year's laptop.
Yeah, I wouldn't want. But
even if it looks better.
But I wouldn't mind a 10-year-old Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Because that is not an appliance. That is beyond appliance. That's emotion. That's everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, Satish said it's the max variant or not the light variant. Interesting, at this price. That means, what does that mean? That means initially they can price it like that, just that they don't want. Scary.
I mean, I saw another influencer, he was talking about the fact that what is the actual price of this cars, given the fact that there's no tax. And when you think about it, you are right. You are right, because they are still they've got an issue. They price it at fair market price, they are gone because it killed the other industry. All the other cars are dead, and they cannot sell the future cars in the market. They price it too high, it won't sell. So they price it to the point that what is the max you will pay for something like this versus what's the actual pricing point. So I mean, the market spoke, market bought. What do you do?
Oh, sorry, Atana. I was having my dinner.
I know.
You had your dinner, huh?
No, I know. I'm talking more because I know you're eating, so I'm not
So
compensate.
sorry, so sorry.
That's fine. Come, let's take some questions. RX-8 can be bro. How to say? I think people should stop buying cars as collection
Agree.
because the market is bad. We are probably in an extremely bad market now, but that doesn't diminish your needs and wants to enjoy cars and go on and for drive. Enjoy your life. But don't buy a car because you want to make money. Don't buy cars because it's collection. Don't be a hoarder. Don't be like me, Don't do that. I love working on the car. I mean, I buy cars not to drive them. I buy cars to enjoy owning them and working on them. Later I'll sell the car. I enjoy working on the cars. It's different. But generally don't collect cars. Don't do that,
Sorry, you don't mind me, Tana. 2 minutes.
Can.
I put my bowl at the sink and put water.
No problem.
Okay?
I'll
You know
hold the fort.
rice.
No
You know
problem.
rice after they dry up, damn hard
Yeah,
to wash up.
no problem. I'll hold the fort.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, come. Pick some questions, Chiang.
I love you, Tana.
No problem. About to take delivery of a G20 320, okay, a 3 Series, year 21. After watching a 330 firm ride up with 320 for a comfort ride, wanted to join. He wanted to take delivery of the 320 after watching 330. Yeah. 330 is a bit firmer. 320 is more comfortable. Yes, but all the firmness can be undone with money and shocks. But yeah, it's a fantastic car. Please come and join us for the weekend drive, Azran. Can't wait to see you. Next question, Shah. View on it's an older platform. This is what EA888 Gen 3, I believe. Gen 2, Gen 3. So this particular year gearbox, it's not the most reliable, but the good news is all the fixes and the repair kit is all available, So buy it, but when you buy it, just do two things on the car. Go and do a compression test because these early engines are prone for piston ring failures. Piston ring failure because the oil doesn't go up also. So do a compression test. If it's a little bit kurang on the fourth cylinder, normally the fourth cylinder will fail. Don't buy it. Gearbox, ask if the gearbox has been refurbished before. The more recent it has been refurbished, fantastic. Go for it. And I love the interior. The CC has got a very luxurious interior. So yeah, go for it, man. But just do the check on the piston ring. Piston ring is the issue. Come, next one. For my dad, currently driving a 2021 XC90 T5 facelift. Next preference, SUV, something comfort, reliable, and want to settle down. Something not so expensive. RX maybe, brand new, matte price, not sure of recon warranty. Please advise. Driving a Volvo, looking for a RX, a used one. I'm not sure about the warranty on the recon market. They do have warranty, you can buy warranty. So don't worry about it. It's quite reliable. I think it's more a preference. You're coming from a X90. I'm not sure whether it will fit your standard of what is luxury and comfort. That's my take.
Oh, his current car is XC90, right?
Yeah. So I'm not sure whether for you it fits the comfort because that's comfortable. I'm not sure as comfortable as X90 or not, to my opinion. So
I think he said that the car should be a settled down car. That means done. Last car.
Okay. That makes sense.
Land Cruiser, a used Land Cruiser.
Wow. I mean, it won't be as comfortable.
2018. Can we get expensive or still?
Yeah. It won't be as comfortable. I mean, I think it is still a big vehicle.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it because I like to go more rough and tough. I'm not sure whether your dad will enjoy it because your dad at this point wants. I mean, think about this, does your dad really need such a land footprint? if the kids are all old enough, and your dad wants something for him and his wife or your mom, maybe
Yeah.
think smaller is comfortable. So think about what size you want first.
Mm.
Mm.
Hey, not bad.
Oh, see, there we go, bro.
What
You're
the heck?
spot on. Look at that. Your dad's dream is a Cayenne. Buy a Cayenne. If your dad is okay with a Cayenne, buy a Cayenne. Yeah,
Oh, his dream is Cayenne, is it?
buy a Cayenne lah. Look at that. Can you click on that? Yeah, buy a Cayenne, bro. Super reliable.
That's your
Go for it.
dream. That's your last car. You don't buy this life no more. No chance.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Then if that's
Maintenance
your
on
dream,
the
then go ahead.
Cayenne maintenance is not that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
It is quite reliable. Avoid certain models, the older ones. But if you're buying a newer Cayenne, your budget is healthy. Your budget is about 200, 300K. You can get a nice. No lah, no lah. Don't go 600K lah. You can get something in that 20, 15, 16.
I prefer the pre-facelift.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Cayennes are very liable, like ask me. I mean, the only problem with Cayenne in Malaysia is that if you get an older one and you go for the V8, Protex is a bit high, and you go for a nicer engine, the prices are high. But other than that, they're great. Diesels are also fantastic, extremely reliable. So, you're buying brand new.
Bro, 2023, 400K.
Yeah. No, bro.
1.5-year-old car.
Yeah. You don't need a brand new
400K.
Cayenne. Cayennes are quite reliable.
Yeah. You don't need a brand new Cayenne.
You're not gaining much, put this way. The advancement in the Cayenne, it's nicer to look at, prettier, but I don't find the advancement as much, unlike you buy a 911 or the advancement, the leap forward is not there. You get into a 2014, 15 Cayenne, and you're like, wow, this is pretty modern. So, yeah. I agree to Bobby,
Bro, if you buy a why warranty only 2 years? Yeah, okay one lah. You maintain your car with Tana, okay? Tana plus performance can help you maintain your car.
Plus,
all right?
if you buy a Porsche Malaysia car, Porsche Malaysia allows you to extend warranty for Porsches up to, I think, 9 years, I think.
Yeah.
You can buy warranty with them also. They have a policy. If you are so scared, you maintain the car with them. You can also extend warranty with them for 9 years.
Yes, I prefer the pre-facelift also. Looks way nicer to my eyes.
Yep.
All right, buy a Cayenne lah. Come on, we only live once. It's like, my dream is to go India, but it's a little bit far. I will just go Bangladesh enough. Right? It's like, bro, do the real deal. If that's your dream, go for it.
Bobby, a side tracker. Like you drive so many cars, Bobby. Like you drive Ferrari, you drive a Lamborghini, you drive all the cars, okay? Don't you feel that for you, someone like you, the definition of my dream car, it's a bit robbed because you already experienced all of these cars? It's a bit robbed, and it is like, I mean, like if you're a common person, like you don't have the cars, Cayenne is an amazing dream to have. The comfort, what it does.
Yes. The sad thing about people in our line is that we drive so many cars. Our taste far outpace our wallet. Okay. All right. Most people, anything that is above their wallet, it's like, wow, how I wish.
Yeah.
So we can go into a car that we can never afford, and then we go like, what like that one?
So why Porsche do this?
Yeah, it's very, very difficult for us to like something.
Yeah.
Very difficult. And it's even harder for us to want to buy something. So, that's true. It's true, Tana, it's true.
And why I bring this up is because, I'm telling you why, because we're living in a social media world. guys, mind you. And a lot of us put ourselves with influencers or put buying this car, whatever. Wow, Bobby got Aston Martin. Oh, let's look at this. I just want to buy this. Or something about. You don't compare with others, honestly, because the fact you have a dream and it's achievable. And honestly, bro, if the Cayenne is a wonderful piece of machinery, you can get it. You should get it. You know, yeah, go for it.
In fact, our income level,
Yeah,
right, according to what people perceive, we shouldn't have a Porsche or a Aston Key,
yeah,
right? Oh,
correct.
I mean, it's my dream car. I try my best to buy law. If later this year my business not good or next year business not good, sell what
Yeah,
to do, right?
exactly.
Yeah, we are lucky that we are exposed and we already see past the logo,
Yeah.
but we understand the reality.
Hmm.
We cannot afford to walk in, sit down, spec the car,
Yes.
and wait for it to arrive. We cannot afford to even pretend
Hmm.
we belong to the group of people who walk in and spec the car and straight away buy a number plate, register in KL, pay
Yeah.
tax straight up.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not pretending to be them.
Hmm.
So
Right.
you want something, you go for it. Don't think of the other things, the hoo-ha stuff. Yeah, really,
Hmm.
that's not a level of game that we can afford. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I buy the cars. 1.2 million. My specs alone is 400K. Like what the fuck? Right. Right. So yeah. You like something, you buy it because of what it is, and they are actually exceptional.
Hmm.
Right? It's just on social media, you see so many 911, you feel like Cayenne is nothing
Correct.
much. You
Correct.
think many
Correct.
people can afford Cayenne?
Yes. That's the point.
Right?
You see people, influencers who say, "Hiya, this kind is shit. Why the interior? Why the like that?" Bro, the fellow will say can't even afford a 3-4-year-old Cayenne, and you get persuaded by all those things. Right? Reality is, you want a position to do this. Enjoy it, embrace it, enjoy it, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So there are people who buy brand new and registered and paid 2.5 million in a Ferrari or 2.8 million in a Ferrari. There are also people who buy a used Ferrari at 700K and then act like they are, you know. So yeah. All right. Just put that part aside.
Come. Chiang, pick one. Go for nice one. So no go for two. Okay. I love the car market. Small choices. And yeah, you're right. I mean, I give you example. Bobby, when you first start working, what can you get for, let's say, 20K?
When I first start working, 20K. When I first started working, 20K I should still be able to get a ganchiu.
Yeah. So when I start working, 20K, you're talking about a very old 1980s 80s car. No? It's an 80s car basically. 20K
Yeah.
was an 80s car. 80s car, no matter how in the 2000s was a crappy car. So I could afford a 10-15-year-old car at 20K and it were crappy cars. Today, 150K buys you very, very high quality cars.
Unbelievable
Unbelievable, bro.
cars. Yeah.
Amazing cars.
Now 120K, you have aircon seats.
Amazing, Bobby.
Yeah, those were things that cost that are only available in cars that are 1 million back then.
Yes.
In 7 Series, the F01, right? Starting price 900K, easily will be 1.2, 1.3. My God, that time you buy a E300 E-Class. Not that time, even back in 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
E300 E-Class NA 3 liter, 230 or 240 horsepower.
Mm.
500,000.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so we are living in a very spoiled market because you got a lot of choices, new and used, like, and even the used ones, it's not like used cars all lemon. Back then, it was like I can imagine, like, even buy, let's say, a 100K car. Some cars
Mm.
were genuine lemon. Brand new cars were lemon cars. A lot of cars were lemon cars. Today, most of the car you buy, even a Peugeot, they're all label. They're all pretty label cars today.
Oh,
So
people nowadays have no
no idea.
idea. What does it mean? What does it mean to be a Proton owner in 2001 to 2005, 2006? Unbelievable era. Unbelievable. Brand new car, my stuff. Brand new Gen 2. Open the passenger side door handle. Pa! The whole thing broke.
Yeah.
Halfway driving on highway, her exhaust fell off on the highway. And then her fuel tank leak. My wife, her Satria, brand new car, bought in 2002. Brand new car, coming out from the showroom, the engine died. And then ask them, they say don't know, then start again, try and drive more. So throughout her ownership, she has been accustomed to the Satria killing off the engine by itself while driving. Is unbelievable during that era. Yeah.
Today, you take and shoot at any car that's 100,000. If it's not an old generation, most cars are pretty reliable, pretty good, good
Yep.
value, good seats. So
Yep.
now we are nitpicking. Wow, this one got this seat, this one got this color, this one got
Yeah,
soft
man.
touch. We are now nitpicking already. So
Yeah. Yeah. My old Audi, my 1990, okay, because of my 1997 Audi A4 1.8 turbo,
yeah,
I do not think my other Audis are unreliable because I have never broken down in my subsequent two other Audis. The first one, oh my God, the number of times it broke down. Every morning I managed to start the car, I get prayers. I'm like, oh my God, thank God it started. It's crazy to think that when I bought the car, it was only a 5-year-old car.
jeez,
Yes,
you bought a 5-year-old car.
yes, I bought it in 2000. Oh, it's a 1998 car. I bought it in 2003.
Okay, like, in fairness, I bought my Audi A6 as a
Mm.
4-year-old car, and even the 4-year-old car got issues.
Yeah, it's like, my God. But after that, my S4, my RS6, it has never broken down.
Yeah.
It's never. Yeah.
Mm.
So anyway, okay, let's
Come.
answer some questions.
Need suggestion on something with 4 doors and reasonably economical to run. Currently have these shortlisted: Iris 1.6 manual premium, a 2.8 active tourer, 6 manual traction. Oh, the second car, Bobby, yeah, I drove it yesterday.
Not
One of
bad.
our viewers sent the car to my shop to service.
Yeah.
Bobby, the car is so feature packed, lah.
It's
I'm
fun.
No, fun one thing. The car is so feature packed. Has got power tailgate. The stuff in the car. It's so much value for the money, and it's fun to
Yep.
drive as well.
Yep.
And the
BMW
value, what now?
Z4.
30K. 30K now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good buy. Oh, 29K.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a bargain with 2015 car.
Okay.
29,000.
I'll do a review on this car tomorrow, and I'll post it up. And then, you look at the car. The car
Oh,
is extremely nice to drive, level.
walao. Hey, bro, this is the same price as the 2015 Suzuki Swift.
Yeah. I mean,
I will
I
buy this.
agree that this car has got higher right height, but other than that, the car is so nice, comfortable. Ingress, degress is nice. The seats
Yes,
are comfortable. The seats are much more premium than a 3 Series.
really.
Yes, 3 Series seats are hard leather. This one
Yep.
is a very soft leather, supple leather.
Hey, not bad way. This one.
Yeah, I was thinking about yesterday. This is actually a good buy for a daily car because Bobby,
For
the
29, 30K.
fuel the fuel efficiency in the car is amazing.
Nice.
It's man, crazy fuel efficiency. Yeah, it's
Okay,
overlooked.
this
Lah.
is
You're right.
a good pick. Manual, hatchback, spacious, practical BMW.
Mm.
Buy,
Gearbox is bulletproof. Can't go wrong because it's a manual. Can never be destroyed.
buy, buy. I will buy this over the Iris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, good choice. I forgot about this car.
Yeah. Very rare for sale, lah, but yeah, it is a fantastic car.
Yeah, I
I love
forgot
the
about
interior,
that.
Bobby. Interior is so nice. It's way more premium than 1 Series and better than the 3 Series. I don't know why.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Interesting car. Practical,
Gerard,
practical.
you want to read?
Okay. Need a 6-7 seaters SUV for family use, eyeing on a CX-8 or CX-9, 150K budget. Any big difference? Which would you recommend? Okay, I personally prefer the CX-9. All right. But the CX-9 third row is actually tighter than the CX-8. Okay. The CX-8 drives, I don't care what the press release out there telling people, oh, it's actually a similar platform to CX-9, all this yada yada bullshit. The CX-8 drives like a long wheelbase CX-5. That's it. All right. It totally drives like a long wheelbase CX-5. So the CX-8 has you will feel that the CX-8 is more nimble than the CX-9, but the CX-9 also feels way, way more luxurious than the CX-8. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you really, really need the third row, the CX-8 can do a little bit better. But overall car for the money, I will pick the CX-9 because most of the time you'll be using the first and second row, and the car is way more luxurious, especially when you go on long distance. The soundproofing of this car is even this car is even quieter than the XC90 in terms of soundproofing. I absolutely love the CX-9. Yeah. So the biggest difference is one car feels heavier, more substantial, more hefty. Another one just feels like a longer version of a lighter SUV car that is more nimble in terms of the drive. Okay.
Spot on, Vic. Spot on. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And the CX-9, I remember
Mm-hmm.
I drove the car to Port Dickson. So the
Yeah.
kids were back and was a big area there. They got behind, they sat down, they had a small picnic there, remember? So
Mm.
so it's very practical, the CX-9. And I remember also the screen of the CX-8 for some reason was very small. It felt
Oh.
like the CX-8 felt like a budget car for some reason. I remember the interior, it felt a bit more budget
Oh
kind of car.
yeah. Yeah.
Compared to CX-5,
Mm.
CX-9 felt proper interior.
Mm.
Sorry.
Okay. Quick one. I'm just gonna shoot it.
Mm.
GR86 for daily buy is a fantastic car,
Oh,
practical, lovely to drive, low maintenance. Okay, MX-5 Recon 127,000 worth buying. Yes, you won't lose too much value. Yes, the MX-5 won't lose too much value. Wait, I'll skip that one first. That one needs a longer discussion. Blah blah blah. Okay, this one. Sana.
um, you need a rear wheel drive because you have M340i. Your
Yeah.
mind, I want a rear wheel drive car. But because you got a BM, already got a BM. Like buying another BM, I'm also stuck. But I think that a GR86 and half the budget, it's a great option. But your budget is so high. Can we amp it up 300K? A Boxster? Boxster lah. Hmm.
Yeah,
Boxster lah, no?
the
Boxster.
natural progression for
Hmm.
BMW
But
owners is
yeah,
a Porsche.
but if you want something with a good loan facility and stuff, I think the can also be a good second car because you pay less, loan available. The Boxster loan may not be as much as the GR, lah, that's the only difference.
Yeah, but we all know it should be a Boxster, lah, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Every car guy, whatever they say, I'm a Lambo guy, I'm a Ferrari guy, end of the day, they all like, secretly, I want a Porsche. I just feel that they might have different camps, but everybody wants a Porsche.
Agree.
Yeah.
A Boxster is the way to go. Yeah.
What's this?
Oh, nice.
2.5.
Wow. 290, wey. 290.
This is Akmal's car. Okay, this car we know personally. Great bargain, great deal. He's an Evo Club member.
This is the best one.
Contact us. We will reach out to him, and you get a good deal on this car. This is a good buy.
This is the best deal, the cheapest in the market already.
Yeah, and the color is fantastic. It's like a orange, right?
Yeah, man, beautiful. Hi, Corbin.
Hey, Corbin.
Yeah. Okay. What's that?
Asking for a friend. What else can you buy for less than 7,000 ringgit? You can buy a lot for less than 7,000 ringgit, but whether you want to buy it or not, even
But Kangoo is a good car.
It's a quirky car, quirky, fun. I guess what are you using the car for, what is the purpose of the vehicle?
Kangoo is fun.
Get a manual,
Yeah, but what do you want it for? Right, Jerome?
Yeah, what is it for? What is it for? Every car must have a purpose in life. If not,
this is Jerome. This is Jerome.
Oh, Jerome.
It's
what is it to carry barang, is it?
I don't know. Maybe he took out one of his jeans out of his washing machine and then he found 2,000 Sing dollar there. So he wanted to buy a Malaysia car for 7,000.
Okay. Malaysian car for 7,000 ringgit.
Yeah, 2,000 Sing dollar can buy what? Basically, his question is.
I probably will go for something older, like an old Mercedes or old something quirky, If you do it, because you're not driving the car, so why not something quirky, even like a Peugeot 405 or something weird, something just to don't care, drive the car, something fun, Because I don't think you got love for the Renault Kangoo, isn't it? So you're not in love with the car.
Well, he can buy two of these. It's 3,500.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
124 fantastic.
Yeah. Wow, he can buy a lot of Mercedes. 7,000 ringgit.
Fun underwear. Played GT7, then had a Kangoo. Oh,
what the heck?
My friend had a Kangoo. He loved with the fact he could carry large boxes in it. So,
yeah, man.
Yeah, because of the form factor. Come. Pick. Chiang, pick questions.
Come on. Throw it at us. Chinese EV versus their German counterparts. Germans are more expensive, and then after driving them back to back, it's very scary, how good the Chinese EVs are.
The Germans are not in their native environment with EVs. This is not their native environment. Chinese were using EVs in a very rudimentary, in a very clumsy way. Many years ago, they went forward with it. Even was clumsy back then, so they were more years in production. Before it was safe, they were using it. So they've gone through all the R&D in the country itself. Germans now only try to catch up and copy the Chinese. So The Chinese are the leaders in EVs, without doubt.
Yeah, I think
No
I
doubt.
think I think they are better. I mean, you drive a BYD Seal, and then you tell me BYD Seal is how much now? Promotion 168,000 performance variant. What the heck? Okay, 3.8 seconds to 100 kmh. And then after you drive this car, you try and remember how the car drives, how comfortable it is, the performance, the handling, the ride, the space, the interior build quality, the fit and finish. And then you bring this mindset, you go and visit the Germans, okay? Then you go into Audi, it's like, okay, or you see the brand, the logo, and then modern Audis, you can notice a little bit of fit and finish that is, and then you drive the car, and then you feel like, what makes it 300,000 ringgit more? You cannot find where is that 300,000 ringgit. And then you go into BMW. Okay, BMW i5 is unbelievably comfortable. It's more comfortable than the Seal. But then the price of the car, the size, the design, you're like, do I lose out a lot by paying 168K? Not a lot. And then you go to Mercedes. Oh, what's up with the build quality? Everything, right? Yeah, it's crazy for the amount of money that you pay. You are getting something that Germans would charge you 500,000.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
That
even
is
if you take
scary.
a Audi e-tron GT,
Yeah,
which is super crazy, and you compare
yeah,
with the Cayenne, how much better is a Audi e-tron GT compared to a? It's a not a fair comparison, How
yeah,
much better?
yeah,
How much faster?
yeah, yeah. That is scary, right? Yeah, Yuri Ha, welcome. Yes, it's a great car. You can buy it straight up. You will love it. You will enjoy it. The seats on this car is exceptional. You cannot get the same level of seats without paying more than 450 or 500,000 ringgit in a German brand. So you can't argue with the value proposition of the Seal. You really can't. It really feels premium in there. It feels luxurious. It's good looking. Yeah. Of course, the Proton is not bad, but I don't think it is as luxurious or as good looking as the Seal, right? Yeah,
It's,
yeah, yeah,
we are proud. There's a Proton badge there,
yeah.
but yeah,
But the ride and handling of that car is really good. The Proton. Yeah.
smaller,
Okay.
also smaller footprint, isn't it?
Yeah, smaller car. If you ask me about the Atto 3, then I would say that the Proton is better lah. But if your budget can go up to Seal, it's a whole other ball game. The Seal. Yeah. Thinking of getting the Irma 7. What's your thoughts on the car? Fantastic car. Yeah, I myself couldn't be bothered about Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. But Proton, until now, GD or Proton, somehow they just, for me, it's not a deal breaker at all. I just connect my Bluetooth and I have everything I need. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything. Even some cars that says they support Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, right? Wireless Android Auto, right? You pair up and then it's supposed to work, but sometimes it doesn't work. So, Apple CarPlay now available for the Proton
Yeah.
X70.
But
Okay.
but all these modern cars, there is aftermarket device you can plug in. It'll give you the latest CarPlay and Android Auto. So if you go to accessory shop, you can go and today itself can go pasang. It'll be a separate thing, like yeah. So like same as your BMW, you know how you got your web menu and you got your Android menu.
Yep.
There's also overlays. Yeah. So I think it's a mute point in today's market.
Yeah. So for me, I think the car is fantastic, the Irma 7. So I don't think it's a deal breaker for, but if for you it's a big thing, then you pick a car that has it, lor, what to do. All right. Okay. Zeekr versus Alphard, which is better? Easy answer, Zeekr. And Steve Lee said that he likes my impression on the BMW i4. Really? I remember I don't like the car. Yeah, I remember my review, I'm not impressed. I'm not terribly impressed. I mean, it's a BMW, right? It has the expected BMW build. It's everything that is expected of a BMW, but somehow I'm just not convinced for the price and for what I get and all that. I don't think BMW has went far enough in this car. Yeah.
Like I think some of the products they go for, like the i7 is something about the car. i7, I think it's all about cohesiveness. Like i7 is pretty like, wow, it's almost a Rolls Royce. That feeling you get, it's a full package.
Yeah. Now, if the i4 rides like the i5, then I would say fantastic. But it doesn't. It feels like a 3 Series, a very quiet 3 Series inside. Yeah. Okay.
Next.
Okay, this one. Currently driving an ES250. What's the best car to upgrade? Occasional drive to KL Penang. Considered 630i GT or Lexus RX 350. Budget about 250,000. What can we get him?
2014 Lexus 250. Best car to upgrade.
Can you stretch your budget to 280?
Panamera?
No. Offer the seller 280. 3.5 liter turbo Lexus LS 500. Offer him 280. You add another 30k only. This car is baller, bro. Proper. How Tana is like,
Yeah. I mean, Lexus Turbo 3.0, smooth. Yeah.
reliable. Lexus. That's the thing. I'm very scared of people who came from Lexus,
Why?
because they have the expectation that their cars will work like their fridge. Every day is there, every day is dependable. It's like a fridge.
But I don't know. It's also, I think, like you look at HP. I think they also get very disturbed, very particular about the car or this thing, that thing. Very particular. So you need to be conditioned, lah. So you need to buy a Audi, bro.
I'm scared. I'm scared to introduce any Lexus owner out of Lexus, and then they blame me later.
But isn't that the whole purpose of buying cars, for different experiences, for you to enjoy the reliable driveness? Because for you to be disturbed from your seat.
I want to save my effort on somebody else that doesn't come from Lexus.
But don't you feel pity for the Lexus owners? All they have experienced is vanilla. I say, like, bro, there are other colors, there are other flavors in the store. Try another flavor. Because if you never try other flavors, you never know how good is vanilla or why the vanilla in the first place. So you must go and try.
Vis-a-vis, Tana is saying you have to try cars that may broke down. Then only you will appreciate your current car that never breaks down.
Yes. Because imagine if you're born in a family, your father have a Lexus, okay. Then you got Lexus, okay. Mom got Lexus, okay. You grow up Lexus, okay. Bro, boring, bro.
I just watched a video from China. The guy points at his Lexus,
Yeah.
25-year-old Lexus. Okay, 25-year-old. That means he is the Lexus LS that is 3 generations before. So he was showing. He's like, "Come and listen to my engine." He put the mic very near to the engine. It's running, but it's super quiet. It's a 25-year-old car. Then he went into his car. He showed his soft closed door, right? The soft closed door still works. And then, then he pressed a button on his dashboard. That button controls his seatbelt height, the seatbelt mount, right? That thing still works.
Yeah.
At the back of my head, wow, a German, 7 years would have stopped working, those things. And then, and then the rear blind still works. And then the window blind still works. You know, this reminds me of what? Reminds me of the Toyota Century I drove the other day. From 1970s. The triangle little window on behind the A pillar. The triangle window. In those old cars, you push it out for air to come in, right? The hinge in the middle is powered, bro.
Wow.
And it's a 1970s car. It is 50-year-old. And I press the button, the triangle. And then the rear blind is not a blind. It's a curtain. You know, the Japanese lace curtain? And then the seats, the power seats, 50 years ago, everything works. That is a tall order, not this generation, Chiang. This is the facelift. The older one, the one with the straight thin dashboard. Nope.
But those are testament of the older Lexus.
This one,
When they sold the car at a loss. Those are older Lexus. The old Lexus was a loss. Every car they sold, they made a loss.
Hey, Mike is here. Hey, Chiang, invite Mike. If Mike is free, give him the link. Ask Mike to come in.
Last weekend, Bobby, Saturday, I went to see a friend of mine who's a mechanic. He does Jaguar, Rolls Royce, all that stuff, And then recently, someone got his LS400 for sale. He bought, he drove, He said, bro, car is so good. I never knew that just can be this good. And LS400, and he's like, car's so quiet, car's on. How many times I crank the car's running, So yes.
But I have to say, old Lexus is more phenomenal than new Lexus.
Old one.
Yeah. Okay, while we're waiting for Mike Yap to come in, if he's coming in, I hope he comes in. So Raymond Zind, you coming from an ES, I don't think the 630 GT, provided you want something with good handling, you don't mind, going into a German, you want to try something different, the 630 GT is one of my favorite cars. I prefer the 630 GT over the Lexus RX 350. Okay, but 280K, maybe you can get an LS. Okay. Tana, you want to answer Cedric Chua?
Sure.
Yeah. Aston Martin Vantage versus Porsche Boxster Spider or GT4 versus a Carrera S. Which would you go for? Any other recommendation? Thoughts on driving, performance, experience?
I mean, I can't comment on. I can comment on the 911 Carrera S, Boxster, yes, but how to say? They're all not comparable, in my opinion. The Boxster, forget the Spider and GT4. The Boxster itself is meant to be a freeing experience. The Spider and GT4 gives you more visceral because you can hear the exhaust note, you can hear the engine, manual, all that's fantastic. And then you got Aston Martin, which is meant to can do highway miles like crazy and comfortable and cruiser. So I think you got to think about what would be your predominant drive. Where will you go? You know, if you're the person that quiet, nice driving, once in a while drop the gear, I might go for the Spider or GT4 myself. If it's a daily car, I'll go for the 911 Carrera S. But if I already got all these cars in my lineup and I want a car that once in a while I go out with my wife, I go to a hotel, I want to impress, I want like this beautiful looking car, then Aston Martin. So yeah, I can't pick one, like, you know, depending what you have, like, you know, that's how I would say.
Yeah. I think, yeah, like what Tana said, of course, I understand your question, Cedric, because your budget is around 600 plus thousand.
Mm,
All right. And amongst all three here, the fastest car here is the Vantage. It has the most horsepower, 500
mm,
horsepower. But the Carrera S is no slouch, even though it's a
yeah.
3-liter engine. It punches above its weight. It's an extremely fast car. It's a very popular choice. If you buy the Carrera S, I don't think it's too difficult to sell it later on, but there is also many in the market. Okay, too many of them in the market. They are currently going 600 plus thousand. The Boxster Spider is the most fun car here. Most visceral in terms of sound, in terms of enjoyment, but it's the least practical car here. I think the most comfortable, speed, performance, looks, dailyable, usable here is the Vantage actually. Carrera S many people may say that it's dailyable. Oh, what's going on?
Sorry. Oh,
Okay.
1 second.
It's still happening. It's still happening, Tana.
Wait. I'm changing.
You kill everyone. No.
Okay, are you good?
Okay. Wow, what happened there? Oh, now you have no sound. I cannot hear you now.
My phone out of battery, so I changed another phone.
Okay. The Carrera S, some people may say that it's dailyable, but I find that it is actually still a little bit of, it is more jarring than the Vantage in terms of ride. It is actually, it's acceptable for many people, it's acceptable for me, but it's verging on the side of jarring, as in, you kind of keep feeling that. The Vantage, no, the Vantage is more comfy. For my own personal preference, out of these three, I prefer the Spider. It's my own personal preference. What about you, Tana? Out of these three?
For a financial aspect, logical solution, I'll go for the Spider because Spiders is more rare. You can sell faster to give you all the experience you want, the sound it makes, how the car looks, the market for the Spiders, for the Porsches are more. The smarter choice, better experience, better drive. You know, I
But
think.
it's not dailyable.
I mean, the cars you're comparing now are not. Some of them are more drilled than others, but these are not daily cars. You know, if I have any one of these cars, I probably won't drive it daily.
But they can. The
But they
Vantage,
you can.
the Vantage and the Carrera S is actually, you can use it as a daily car, but the Spider, I don't think so, because it's manual, and then anytime you need to carry anything, you need to walk out of your car, pop the boot open, you know, and then if it rains and all that.
My thought for me is not so much about whether can you daily the car. Do you want to daily the car? My thing has been is that when you have a car that's special for you, this is your unicorn car. You pay 100K and unicorn car you get. The moment you daily this kind of cars, it loses the appeal a bit. The magic is a bit lost, like me at least.
But the, how do I put this? They can if you want to.
If you want to, okay, I give you an option. If you have Aston Martin Vantage on your driveway, take it with your daily car. You can use Aston Martin, but would you do that to use the other car? If you daily the Aston Martin over time, I think that thing is lost a bit. You know, opposed to you, like,
I fully agree with you, but it also depends on what time this person goes to work,
oh
whether
yeah,
he even goes to an office or not, or he just meet up with his friends
whether you
at
need
the
to go to
golf
work or
club.
not.
Yeah, at the golf club, and then they talk about deals. They have random discussions here and there. It's
Correct.
totally okay because
Yes, yes,
the aircon is cold, the sound system
yes.
is great, the leather
Yep.
is good. The ingress and egress, that's a very important difference between Vantage Carrera versus the likes of Lamborghini, Ferrari, and McLaren. Those going in and out is a hassle, right? Is you sit so low in those cars. In fact, the Vantage sits higher than the Carrera S even. So seating position is something that people forgot when you go in and out, in and out, in and out, right? You go and buy a bread, you park your car, open the door, and then you are going in and out in a more parallel height, you know, compared to have to physically climb in or climb out in some sports cars.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our word. But I think again, both our personal choice is the Spider. Because of what we imagine 600K plus experience should be. Yeah, but the more special car here, the rarer one is the Vantage law. You catch more attention now, right? Porsche nowadays 911, you may walk to a parking lot, see a red color Porsche, and point your remote control at it, and then it happens to be somebody else's on the same parking lot.
A foreigner came to Malaysia and said, "My God, you guys are really rich." Huh? I say, "Why?" Everywhere I see BMW, Mercedes,
And Porsches.
and then I see Porsche. I go to Bintang, wow, Porsche got G-Wagon. That's really rich. Huh? So yeah, Malaysia. Man.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Mr. V has a question. F32 430 is a good buy.
Sorry.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
I quickly answer this first. I prefer the Sea Lion over the Model Y.
Yep.
It's bigger, more luxurious. I don't like the design of the Sea Lion, but it is the better car than the Model Y. Okay, Model Y is not a bad car at all. It just feels very empty when it's spacious and gosong, you know. Okay, you were asking about this, right? You were talking about this, right, Tana? Is it a good buy in 2025? Between this and a beautiful V60 T8. Tough choice, huh?
Tough choice.
4 Series, previous gen 4 Series. What do I get out of that car?
I can imagine sitting in the 4 Series, the leather, how it feels like. It is not as comfortable as the but it looks pretty. But so does the Volvo's pretty.
Car to car, I think in terms of accomplishment, in terms of the pretty spectrum, I think the V60 is a higher accomplishment than the 4 Series.
Indeed.
Right? There are way more beautiful coupes out there than the 4 Series. The V60 interior is more luxurious.
I'm only thinking the 4 Series is because it is a very good car. You can lanya, you can push the car hard, repairs are cheap.
Drives better. It drives
better. Lighter. It feels more great with all that power it has there. The weight of the car is still felt most of the 430. So,
but if you have a 4 Series, you want to run away from a V60, impossible.
Impossible. My family may love the V60. But for the same price, can you buy a convertible F33?
That's a different question, right? If it is a convertible, then you go for the 4 Series. If you can find the convertible, then you go for the 4 Series.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Convertible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you can, like, the price. I think you can. I think prices have dropped now. You can get quite reasonably priced.
Yeah. Yeah, but the V60 is nice lah. It's nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. Totally different thing lah. That's why I have a 6 Series convertible and I also have a wagon.
The
Right?
V60 looks pretty, not moving. Standing still is pretty. So it's beautiful.
Okay.
Come.
So yeah, the 4 Series is a good buy in 2025. You can go ahead. Okay. What do we get?
Balboni made a statement. It's true. 430i, you get peace of mind because the Volvo not under warranty, questionable. You know.
Wow, this one from Middle East. Forged for speed. Joined the convertible bandwagon recently by buying a C8 Corvette hardtop convertible. Awesome, bro. Tana, go and research the Corvette C8 Z06 engine.
Yep. The mid-engine, the design they have done, and yeah, fantastic.
It's the most powerful naturally aspirated V8. And the technology that I tell you, the Americans, when they want to do something right, they are there, man. They are there. When it comes to ICE, if they really want to do something right, this is a naturally aspirated engine, and it has the effect of a turbocharged engine by using the intake plenum. The way they design the intake plenum the intake plenum, right, can hold 11 liters of air, and they have a design in that intake plenum that can gush air into the combustion chamber, creating an effect of a turbocharged car. So it is a naturally aspirated engine where the maximum torque comes out in 2,500 RPM, bro. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine a naturally aspirated engine, flat plane crankshaft, sounds like a freaking Ferrari?
When this came out, they were comparing this to Ferraris, and they said like, why would you buy a Ferrari when this is so much cheaper?
No comparison.
Much more like, yeah.
Yes, American V8s are freaking reliable.
Right.
Oh, I tell you, it's amazing. This engine is amazing. So yeah, the C8 is the real Ferrari killer, actually. No, yeah, the C8. I just don't like how it looks. I prefer the C7. But the C7 is not a real supercar. The C8 is a real supercar.
I haven't seen any in Malaysia though.
I've seen a couple of them. Yeah. I mean, I've driven the C7 Z06 and I almost want to buy it. I freaking love that engine. I freaking love that car. And I personally don't like the design of the C8, but I wouldn't mind a Z06 C8, man. The way the car, but this car attracts attention, seriously, the profile, everything. And oh my god, the C8, it is something. It is something. And don't believe the Brits when they tell you, oh, the American cars can't corner. Bullshit.
Yeah, find a video of the Corvette drifting. They drift these cars. It's crazy.
I tell you, the Americans know their shit. If they want to, they can create amazing stuff. American engineering is no joke. All right. And yeah. Congrats, bro. Congrats on the Corvette. And cars in Middle East is dirt cheap.
The financing is great, I guess. Financing options.
Mini Clubman 1.5, 100K. Maybe you can find one that is 2 liter, because the BMW 3-pot is pretty underwhelming, you know, pretty underwhelming. You can't even outrun a Proton X70.
Yeah.
So try and get the 2 liter. Yeah. Yeah. And
The
and the,
BMW three-cylinder, matter what you do.
it vibrates so much. The vibration of this, right, is harsher than the Proton. The Proton one was well done. The Geely 1.5 three-cylinder is well 1.5. Is it 1.5? Yeah, it's well done. But the BM one is pretty underwhelming. So try and get a 2-liter, even if it's slightly older. All right. No road tax for 6.2. What the heck? Middle East, no road tax. No road tax. Ah.
Yeah,
Well,
mine thinking, I was looking at a file itself. Yeah, protect. My God, here Malaysia so much.
yeah. Well, Norman Chong, everybody copies everybody. Just who is louder in pointing the finger at another person. Okay.
And also where you're from. If you're from China, then they say you're a copycat.
Yeah.
But the moment you are another white fella, they say, oh, it's evolution. You know.
Oh well. Okay, this is interesting. Peugeot 508 GT. All right. 2021. 2021 is which? The old Peugeot. I'll buy a G30 lah. Yeah, because
The engine, matter what said and done, is not nice to drive.
wow, got 2021 ah. This car sell until 2021 ah. I also don't know. Oh, he's not from Malaysia. I quite like this car though. It's nice to drive. Beautiful interior. Wow, that's a hard choice.
They had a diesel version, isn't it? The 50HP.
No, I prefer the BMW wagon. Sammy's Vlog. I prefer BMW wagon. However good the 508 drives, is still not a BMW kind of flowing. It's still the gripping kind of, the car grips and turns, yes, but it doesn't dance in the corners like how a BMW does. That's the first thing. The second thing is BMW wagons. First of all, the G30 wagon is way larger than the 508 GT. And one thing I love about BMWs is the ability to pop the glass, which other wagons couldn't. And space-wise, the BMW is also more spacious. So I think I will go with the BMW here. All right. But the 508 is nice. It's nice. And I drove it in Monaco. Monaco to Cannes to Nice is nice. It's nice. Yeah. All right.
Put it this way, in a couple of years, the 508 will be a car from a particular year. The wagon BMW is still, wow, you got a BMW wagon. Super cool, bro.
Yeah. Down the road, you give the BMW a new set of wheels, some nice looking tints. Your car you will look at place in a car meet, yeah, regardless of your engine.
Yeah. You get some M5 body key, convert the car like, oh,
you lower it a bit, you give it a 20-inch wheel, and then you put some Falcon tires, you color the Falcon word white color. You look at place in a car meet. The 508 will be not a bad car, but reminds people of more proletariat. Yeah. Okay. Wow, listening from Canada. Hello there from Canada. What time is it? I wonder. Current 3-car garage, MK8, VW Golf R, E92, 335. Ooh, this is a car guy. Santa Fe. Okay, I don't know about calligraphy, probably a spec. looking to replace the SUV. Budget 80K Canadian. Oh my God. This is before the Trump tariff or post Trump tariff?
He,
Hey,
would,
Mike.
he wants to buy actually the best person about Canada is Mike Yap.
I have no
Mike
Hi,
keeps
guys.
asking. Mike
Hi,
keeps
Mike.
to Canada. Mike goes to Canada quite very frequently. And Mike also has a lot of vendors in Canada. So Mike, when you're in Canada, what caught your fancy for a SUV that's 80,000 CAD
What? 8,000
in Canada?
Canadian.
Ah,
all right.
Canadian
80.
Yeah.
80.
80,000 Canadian.
Yep. That's about 300,000 ringgit.
Yeah, but we cannot convert because this guy is from Canada
Calligraphy.
and he's asking about 80K Canadian. What can he get? I have no idea about Canadian cars except I know they are more expensive than US.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, should be more expensive.
Yeah, it's more expensive than US. And well, if Canada joins US as the 51st state,
I'm impressed, Bobby. How he got the balls just come and say, you join me like as if I'm gonna invade you.
So you have to understand someone like Donald Trump. What he say is a diversion of attention, right? He's a diversion of attention. All right. And yeah, so that people listen and then he do other things. Anyway, okay, to give everybody a perspective, I'm checking a brand new Santa Fe in Canada costs 44,000 Canadian. A brand new Santa Fe costs 44,000 Canadian. 80,000 Canadian can buy a lot of stuff, replace an SUV with something more luxurious. Batch doesn't matter. I hope Malaysian understand this word. Something more luxurious, batch doesn't matter. That's why when I tell people, oh, when you change from Macan to BMW X5, you're not downgrading, you're upgrading. But people couldn't get it because Malaysians are too obsessed with the badge, the logo. All right. So I have, oh my God, not cheap. Wait, CX. Okay, I'm confused. There is a CX70. We have a CX60, and then there's a CX90. What the heck? I suppose
what's the M8 EV?
I have a mild hybrid.
Mild hybrid EV.
Yeah, the 48 volt. Yeah, that means the motor replaces the starter motor. That's all it does. Mild hybrid, plug-in hybrid. Oh, okay. That's even considered an EV. Wow, for the subsidies or the tax breaks. So, Mike, if your son asks you, Dad, send me 80,000 Canadian, I want to buy a car, what would you recommend him?
I'm not sure, Canada.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
No clue. I have no
clue at all because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Because the Santa Fe, 2021 Santa Fe is pretty shit, right? Not the current Santa Fe. Hey, the current Santa Fe is like, wow. Yeah, the current Santa Fe looks like what? The Ford Flex. It looks like the Ford Flex. Oh, the 2021 Santa Fe. Ugh. Something more luxurious. You see, we're troubled here. We're trying our best, but we couldn't do much.
Not sure. In Canada, do you guys still look at Auto Trader? I'm not sure.
I mean, they have many websites there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the XC90 is 80 plus thousand. I think that's a more luxurious car over the Santa Fe. That means the X7 should be around this range. Oh, X7 is a lot more expensive, 115, starting from 115. That means a Porsche Cayenne is out.
It's hard to say, like, because I guess Canada, depending where you stay, you got terrain,
Slight
whether you got
differences.
snow.
Yeah, slight differences. They got provincial
Yeah.
taxes that are different.
Oh, a Cayenne starts from 93.
That means the used Cayenne is
Yeah,
possible. Yeah.
probably a slightly used Cayenne. You should be very happy to replace it with your Santa Fe, right? I'm sure you can get a slightly used Cayenne for 80K. Then you'll be a very happy person. Try and get one with the rear wheel steer and the rear active anti-roll bar, and that car will corner harder than your E92. Your E92 will have the rear tires out while the Cayenne still sticking all four wheels doing the turn. Yeah, it's crazy. When the Cayenne is equipped with rear wheel steer plus rear active anti-roll bar, and they don't know what Porsche PSDM, PDSM, I don't know. There are many alphabets. Yeah, there are many alphabets. You have because when you're buying a used car, the specs don't differ much to the pricing, right? You may end up with one that doesn't have these specs. You may end up with one with these specs, but the prices are there about, and then you'll be a very, very happy person. All right. Yeah. It drives amazing. This car can corner so hard with these few specs. And then without, it drives like a totally different car. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Cayenne suspension technology is something else.
I mean, they all of them has FPSM, so you except for the rear roll bar, anti-roll bar.
Yeah. The active anti-roll bar is mad. It's mad.
Yeah. Rear wheel steering.
Oh yes. I remember I was driving the Cayenne at this island called Crete, Crete. That's the cradle of European mythology civilization. You know the European mythology where they have the man's body with the bulls, right? The kind of
Greek.
mythology is Greek mythology. Yeah, the civilization started from this island, Crete. Crete. So we went there. I went there for the global Cayenne pre-production media drive, and that Cayenne corners like a golf R there is crazy. Yeah. So I was there. Yeah, that time I think I haven't started doing videos. Still writing articles. Yeah, maybe I've started doing videos. Maybe I forgot. That was back in 2016. Yeah, Porsche Cayenne. Yeah, that's my article. Yeah. I also forgot I used to write. Oh yeah, I did videos. Okay. Yeah, at Crete. Yeah, it corners like mad way. Anyway, okay. Hi Mike, how are you?
Okay.
Yeah, for those who are not familiar with Mike, you see like Tana Krishnan at Plus Performance. Mike Yap at Mike's Garage. Yeah. So Mike is the guy who does DNA tuning, and everybody loves his tuning because he gives you power responsibly, keeps your car reliable, doesn't fly your fuel consumption up, but he focuses on more linear performance delivery in terms of transmission and engine as well. And he's also a handling expert. He's the guy who took my car, drive, feel, and then set up my RS6 so nicely that I couldn't thank him enough. It drives so well after his setup. And then he also set up my Aston, and he is also the dealer for KW shocks and ST shocks and Velocity AP exhaust and all that. So go to him if you want driving performance. Yeah. All right. If you want someone to help you take care of if you want someone to help you check if the E46 you are buying, how is it, and then help you to maintain it and all that, then you call Tana. Tana help you, right? Different people you can catch out using different things, right? Yeah, you have a Bentley Arnage you want to restore. You go to Mike. Right? Yeah, so different things.
Mechanically.
Yeah, of course. Tanas can do what I mentioned as well, but everybody has their different parts,
You got an Anash in your garage, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, just waiting for the owner to confirm on some parts.
Yeah.
But the car has not been driven for a good number of years.
Oh my God.
So trying to revive it is going to be a bit of a challenge.
It's the same owner or a new owner, bro?
Same owner.
Wow. If it is the same owner, usually they cannot telan. Suddenly the car was parked there for so many years, suddenly need to spend a lot of money. They cannot telan it. But if it is a new owner, maybe he has put aside 250,000 to restore the car.
Yes.
But Anash feels very like royalty, feels like age, feels like it doesn't, no matter what model you get, it doesn't feel current. It just feels proper royalty.
Still the classic, classic Bentley Rolls Royce feel.
Yeah, it looks exactly like a Rolls Royce, except it can corner.
All right. Yes. One is about handling. The other one is about wafting through all the bumps.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know Bentley for a very long time is the performance arm of Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Bobby, something.
Yes, Mike.
It was exactly 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think over 4 days. When I first started my first FB live. During the pandemic time. Remember those days, Tana?
Yeah. Now you're so natural. Now you pick up the phone and you start your videos and all that.
No. Okay lah.
Yeah.
Still kaku lah.
Did your friends come up to you and say, hey, Mike is the new influencer?
Sometimes. Get introduced to my friends' sons and all that. Hey, this guy go on YouTube, do Facebook Live. This Uncle Mike.
PhD, I have 2 kids under 5. Then probably the Volvo XC90 because it has the booster seats. I at least for Malaysia, our cars come with the booster seats, but I'm not sure. You don't need the booster seats. You're putting them on car seats anyway. So, you're a car guy. You want your SUV to handle as well. Go with the Cayenne, bro.
Yeah, just put the booster seats on.
Yeah, his 2 cars. One is Golf R. One is
335 IS, I think.
16
manual. Wow.
So you're a car guy. So you may want your SUV to handle as best it can.
Yeah.
So probably a used Cayenne.
Yeah. Because pretty similar to my garage actually. Last time. 335 and Golf. Yeah.
So you need a Cayenne.
Yeah.
Watching from South Africa. We're going global, man. Looking to buy a Proton Saga 2023 Premium. Nice. After the Chinese took over Proton, the build quality is solid. You go into a Proton now, right? You try and press the dashboard, you couldn't get a single creak. Not one single creak. Yeah, it's solid. It is solid and it drives well. All Proton drives well. Yeah. All right.
Proton handling.
Yeah. Thanks for helping our economy. thanks for not imposing tariff on Malaysian stuff. like how US is. I watched the news today, right? Some political analyst mentioned what Donald Trump just did, announcing a trade war with the entire world, is akin to Japanese bombing Pearl Harbor. And then when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, the Brits and China at that time, both the UK and China celebrated. It's like, yes, finally, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, and now US will enter the war, right? So it's like the dumbest move ever. So he described what Donald Trump did, and China is like, yes. Now you give me the golden opportunity to mend my relationship with Japan, Korea, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, everybody, Canada and all that. Now they all go to China. Hey, bro, do business, bro.
I saw the news that China, South Korea, and Japan is going to do like a economic
free trade
coalition.
agreement.
Yeah.
So they have been talking about the free trade agreement for the longest time. Every time when they are about to come to an agreement, US, because people don't understand this, the Korean and Japanese army don't report to the Korean and Japanese parliament. They report to America's Pacific Fleet General. These two countries are not sovereign countries. They don't control their army. Their army reports to US Pacific Fleet. So every single time they're about to come to an agreement, internal pressure comes in, either from the military side or from the US side, to either pull down the Japanese or Korean prime minister or president, and then they install another one. They just don't allow that to happen. They have been trying to do this for many, many years. So finally, now Donald Trump don't care. They are like, okay, let's quickly sign this deal. Yeah, the FTA. Yeah. So it's like that, the world.
Yes.
Interesting. How about Tana? You will have better knowledge on this. Maybe you and Mike. I can't fill in much.
I mean, pick the correct engine, you'll find that the diesels are quite liable to their property service, maintain. Nothing much to go wrong in the car. Most of the time I've seen have about pretty solid. So.
What about Mike? Have you fixed any?
The 958s.
Yeah, the 958s. Yeah. Anything you want to share?
Yeah, I mean the ride and handling is miles ahead of the 957 the 955. It rides a lot better
Interior fantastic, looks modern.
Yes.
The
interior is so much more modern
Right. The shitty thing with this generation is that you have one with power but it's not reliable, the 4.8.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then you have one that is reliable but no power, the 3.6.
Yep.
So
the best choice is always the diesel.
Yes.
But the one thing about diesel,
3-liter diesel.
Almost every diesel Cayenne that has come to my Bobby it's about 5 now. When a new owner buys a car, comes to me, I notice that all of them have been a bit of neglect is there because the diesels are so reliable. They use it, don't care about it, just pump diesel, keep using. And the new owner buys it and they go like, hey, Anna, I want A to Z, I want to fix this. We check, okay, the main crank dampener always fails because there's so much torque is there. Then it adds up, but once they do it, it's fantastic. But most diesels, Cayenne, they're so reliable, they forget, they don't bother to maintain the car. That's one thing I noticed. So it's a very common theme across the board. But other than that, once you do it, super reliable, no issue, go on forever.
You just got to service and you know.
Can I
Change all the
ask,
parts.
does this Cayenne diesel need that stupid urea solution thing around this era?
No,
No, we can tune it off
no,
if there's AdBlue, you know.
no.
Does it need AdBlue? Doesn't need, right?
Doesn't need for Malaysia, you know.
No.
Yeah,
Usually
the
we will do a
stupid.
DPF and AdBlue delete on
Yeah.
these cars.
Okay. The stupid AdBlue of this era
Correct.
really ruined. I
Yes.
watched a very funny video. This Chinese guy, this China guy, he was like,
Mm.
"Oh, hey, was it China guy? No, it's a Brit. It's a Brit. No, it's a South African guy. He's rich. He's a white guy, South African white guy. He was like, oh, he's an old man. He was like, oh, I watched all these videos. My dream is to drive from South Africa to Europe. I wanted to complete this journey, and I'm in my retirement age. I'm 60 plus year old, so I watched all the videos. I'm like, boom, I think I need a tough car, and all the Mercedes advertisements on the G-Wagon shows that it's a tough car. All right, so he went to Mercedes dealer in South Africa. He bought a G-Wagon diesel, and then he prepared his journey. He modified his car. He and his wife hopped on. Start their journey, and then not even halfway through, their car ran out of AdBlue, and they couldn't buy AdBlue, and then the car broke down.
Oh my gosh.
It's hilarious. He's like, what the heck? He went back to South Africa, sell off the car, and then bought a Land Cruiser, and then he completed his dream in a Land Cruiser. So this AdBlue shit is nonsense. Okay.
Yeah, it's all
right,
because
so-
of these emissions.
Yeah. So we hope we help you. Okay, this guy here, Dev Gas, GR Yaris, GR86, MX5, weekend drive car around this. Wow, GR Yaris dropped so much pricing.
Yeah, drop a lot. Yeah, Yaris.
What the heck? People bought it, thought it will go up in price, right?
Yep.
And then Toyota keeps making it. At first they say 25,000, right? They keep on producing it.
Yep.
Imagine when the GRA is 100K. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Tana! 135,000.
Oh my god.
Oh, Chiang found 128 some more.
Whoa.
Hey, no, this is the 1.5, not the 1.6.
Oh, MX5. Yeah, that one.
This one is the 1.5 GR, the fake GR Yaris, not the 1.6. What the heck? The 1.5 also called GR. What the heck? But even the 1.6 is 160. Yeah.
160 lah. 150 lah.
Yeah, buy
I heard
the
someone
1.6
bought 150.
Okay. So I think all three are great cars. We'll just answer based on our preference lah. Mike, which one would you go for? GR Yaris, GR86, or MX5?
I think I'll still go for the GR86.
86,
Oh, GR86 lah.
What about you, Tana?
Same law.
Yeah,
You know
Mike.
me. You know
Manual.
my love affair. I love the GR86 so much.
Yeah.
It's my new thing lah. If I were to buy, if I didn't have a Porsche now, I got to pick a sports car. My de facto choice would be a GR86.
Yeah.
And then I buy a Porsche badge. I stick on the GR86.
Mike, you were about to add something just now about the GR86?
Yeah lah. I mean the GR is great car also lah. You know. So if I look at what I have in my garage now, you know, maybe it's the GR Yaris lah.
All right.
Yeah.
A car that you can repeat, right?
Can repeat, and then got a bit of a bit more boot space. You know, still can
Yeah.
carry a passenger at the back. You know, if I want to. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I am always more inclined to the MX5 because I can drop the top. For me, how do I put this? I know that the car the car I appreciate the most in terms of handling here is definitely the GR86.
Yeah.
In terms of handling, and I can go up Genting way faster in the GR Yaris over any of the cars that I own, including my RS6. All right, the GR Yaris is just so easy, so capable. But in terms of drive, I prefer the GR86. But I also know that we can't always drive illegally, right? There will be a lot of time where you are just 90% of your time you are just using your car as normal road traffic, going through traffic jams, just driving to the mall, doing your everyday stuff. Of course, practicality wise, the GR86 is also the best here. You have a little seat at the back, you can put your stuff and all that. Is there a seat at the back? There is,
Yes.
right? A small,
Yes,
right?
yes.
In the
Yeah.
GR86.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very, very practical. Whereas the MX-5, sometimes you put the roof down and then you just drive slow. You can have fun. The other two cars, when you drive slow, you don't get anything out of it when you're driving slow in the other two cars. Whereas the MX-5, you can. But as a everyday daily, I think the best balance here is the GR86 lah. It's really the GR86. But you're doing nothing wrong here.
Yep.
GR Yaris, I suspect you will get bored of it very quickly. Because you bring it out, you repeat. After you repeat a few rounds, you got used to it already. Nothing much to explore already. Then you're not sure what to do with it. Whereas the GR86, yeah. So all three are great cars lah. So you really think through them lah. But you can see the two Sifus here. Tana love the GR86. Mike Yap as well. For me, I also love the GR86. But I wonder sometimes the duality of it, of the MX-5. But I fucking hate the engine. I fucking hate the engine.
I do not know why Mazda did that.
For me, if the car's engine and drivetrain doesn't match, I forget it. I don't care the batch. It must match.
Okay, I go back to the GR86.
GR86, the car has depth, has depth, There's a lot
what
to learn from the car.
I wish I can buy a cheap MX-5 and put in a rotary engine inside.
I want to add one of this type of imaginary scenario. If Toyota makes the GR86 with a convertible, the MX-5 will die straight. No comparison. That is that simple. If the GR86 comes with a soft top, the MX-5, legendary MX-5 will end. The legend of MX-5 will end.
Toyota doesn't even have to make it automatic. Make a manual roof enough already. A manual roof enough.
Bro, Toyota did a prototype of the GT86, and I believe Mazda go and back Toyota. Bro, please don't. And Toyota, being the gentleman, the big brother of Japan, decided not to do a convertible GT86. If they did it, MX-5 would have died long time ago. No comparison.
I guess currently they're still surviving on the cult following, the following the MX-5 for all this years, but not really making it better and making it push over its boundary lines. They're not doing it.
If they drop in the 2.4 boxer from the GR86 into the MX-5,
that would be epic. That would be epic.
The GR86 is. I'm an MX-5 lover. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, for fun, I think the MX-5 lah.
It's fun.
For the
it's
duality
fun,
and the fun.
but the you guys remember the 90s Japanese engine, right? The 90s. The Civic 1.6.
Yes.
The first gen MX-5 engine. That sound.
I can accept MA. I can accept MX-5 MA. For what it was, what it never accept. But after all this iteration, you're trying to hint on the NA's kind of feel and any natural average feeling. I like all like sure. What's
Okay,
somewhere like
MX-5 owner coming already. Okay, I agree. The ND2 180 horsepower sounds a lot healthier than the
Healthier.
ND1.
Yeah.
But Jonathan, you go and drive a GR86. Imagine it comes with a soft top.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
Jonathan, I
We
tell
love
you,
you, Jonathan.
I would give up my Boxster in a heartbeat for a GR86. I love my Boxster, bro. I'm telling you, I'm so in love with 86. That's the point I'm in now. It's so good, honestly.
Knowing how Jonathan drives, right? The chin, he will be tail out, swinging inside into chin sui lah, just
It is
before the
so
hump.
easy to drift the GR86. It is one of the most comfortable drifting car ever driven. Like so easy to drift, comfortable.
I need to clarify myself. I still love the MX-5. Okay,
Yep.
Yes.
I still swing towards the MX-5 more. It's just, guys, the MX-5 is nice, but the GR86 is a complete sports car package.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. If it has a soft top, you cannot deny this. You go and test drive both, you will buy the GR86. Yeah. Anyway.
Wow, really?
来了 Okay, I would prefer MX-5 because in my 20s, long time ago, yeah, it was the best small sports car I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Well, Alvin, you can one. I mean, Alvin, come on. The ND2 now is like 120,000, 130,000. You can buy one, right?
Yeah.
That's the great thing about the MX-5. At this price, and then resale value and all that is strong. So buy. You can. Just whether you want to or not, right? You're in your 40s, 120K car you can afford.
Don't go wrong with with the MX-5.
Yeah. Jonathan, I will go for the one with the drop top. I was just saying, if the 86 has a soft top, die lah. Yeah. DC2R had 180 horsepower. Yeah.
I
Agree.
feel young, Jonathan. Thank you.
What's that?
Jonathan said it was younger, he'll go for I feel young now.
I mean, I appreciate MX-5 because you can drop the top and just drive slow. The other two can't. And then when you're driving slow, right, the other two will feel pointless already. You can only enjoy the other two when you're driving illegally.
True.
That's the problem. You can only enjoy them when you are driving illegally.
Yeah.
Up Genting. Videoed by Jason Fehai. Yeah.
Can't anymore.
Yeah.
But MX-5 now can stop by Genting already, no?
I really don't know why the guy go and post that video lah. Just you cannot go up Genting, you cannot go up lah. Why you go and post that video? You're just adding more attention to it, right? Just shut up, go home, stop posting videos of Genting, guys. If you want to enjoy the road, please stop posting videos of going up Genting anymore. Right? We went up there. I admit I did post videos of going up Genting, okay, but I stopped for a long time now. So please lah, we just want to enjoy that road. We love that place. Please. I don't care. This Saturday I'm gonna drive my Toyota Crown up. I don't think they will stop me. Yeah, in my Toyota Crown.
Shouldn't I?
Or we all dress up like what Alex suggested. We all dress up really nicely. We dress up really nicely and then we drive our sports cars. You drive your Aston, I drive my Aston, and then we arrive at the guardhouse. Pergi mana? Casino.
Yeah,
VIP parking.
This Saturday, let's do a gentleman drive. Anybody come wearing a coat?
Okay, I'm gonna do this and wear a blazer.
I bring my 39. 39. I bring a coat. I wear a tie.
Yeah,
uncle.
Yeah.
yeah. No, that guess you are stupid. Why you buy a 2-door C-Class? You buy 4-door, you can go up.
Wow, C-Class Coupe also kena.
Oh, no, guys,
Oh my.
we dress up, and then when they ask questions, we say casino. Yeah. They ask for the casino card. Sekarang mau apply.
I ada, I tunjuk.
Yo. Oh. How does it look like? I go and do a counterfeit.
No, but now it's not required anymore. Now you can go without that. So,
Yeah.
come.
Actually, we should say sembayang. You cannot, Tana.
Can ma?
Hey, actually, Tana, you know that's the funny thing. Buddhism came from India.
Yeah.
But disappeared in India.
I don't. I mean, you can go with that lah. So people in India treat Buddhism as just teaching,
Oh, okay, okay.
and then Hinduism isn't a religion. Hinduism is just the way of life, how you do, how you perceive things. So when the newer religions came about, they have to compare. So compare this to a religion. So if you look at the history of Hinduism is 143 million years. So there's a calendar for Hinduism, and they have calculated it's the age of the religion. So it's not really a religion per se. So it's a new comparison.
I once had this conversation with someone who said that, oh, I'm a Christian now. So like Mike, you're a Christian, right? So
Yeah.
he said, I'm a Christian now. So when I visit my during the Chinese Qingming, right, go and visit your old ancestors and all that, I cannot hold the incense.
Yeah.
Right. So I was like, bro, the incense thing is a Chinese civilization thing.
Yep.
It predates religion.
Yep.
Same with Indian civilization. Indian and Chinese civilization predates religion. It had been there older than the religion. Do you
Right.
understand? It's not
Right.
part of religion. You're not violating anything. It's an old Chinese way of life. You know? Yeah. So I've been anyway, we don't intend to go into religion, but what you explain is correct, Tana. Yeah, there are people, a lot of newer civilization cannot accept because they were formed because of religion. Right? But there are civilizations that survive, which is Indian civilization and Chinese civilization that that predates religion, and people cannot brain that.
Yep.
People couldn't brain that. Yeah, yeah. And there are people who say that Chinese, I would say Indian as well, is a civilization pretending to be a country.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, masquerading as a country. It's actually a civilization.
Most so-called religion was created because of economic reasons, because of geographical reasons. Some reasons came about, and then they had to make demarcations, and they had to stabilize the nation, stabilize the economy, stabilize the people, stability. So
See, Boy 638 said incense was the original timer. It is.
yeah, you're right.
It is a timer. Right? It's yeah. So but people mix it up. Anyway.
Yep.
Hi Bobby, to you ask the question. You pick that up?
Okay. Tana, you want to answer?
Can. Hi Bobby, Tara and Mike. I'll read them. Upgrading from a G20 to I stuck between a 718. I prefer a Cayenne over Boxster. Good for you. And an 840i or a Defender. Wow. Only consideration for a 5-door car is sparing the family in my mid-20s.
Wow. What do youngsters do these days?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think the very fact you need people to sit in the car, you can't get a 718, you're kind of stuck to a 840i or a Defender, but they are non-comparable, in my opinion. So I do love all of them. So I can't take choice for you. see what you look good in lah. Take a selfie with the car, see which car suits you better and what makes you look good. Your 20s, so young.
Yeah, you are so young, and
I feel poor, Bobby. Bye lah.
yeah.
I'm going back, Bobby. Bye.
What were we doing when we were 25 years
Yeah.
old?
At 22 years old, I managed to save up to buy my first brand new car. I bought a Vira 1.3 aerobatic manual. 22 years old.
When I was buying my first car, which is my Audi A4, it was 50,000. It is also the same price as Proton Wagon that just came out that time, and the first gen My-V 48,000 that just came out that time. So I was like, oh, should I buy the car I like or buy a brand new Waja? Then I sit down and think, by the 4th month of paying my car installment, will I still be happy looking at the Waja and the My-V? I don't think I will be. Hence, I bought my Audi. But it broke down in the 4th day. Anyway, for Ryu, I think from a G20 330i, I think you have all these considerations, right? I think you might as well just buy a 840i $4, so you can ferry your family while also enjoying your drive. But it will be so similar to your G20 330i, provided you really, really, really wanted a Porsche Cayman. For what? For self-achievement purposes. If it is for self-achievement purposes, this is an amazing achievement. 25-year-old, you can afford a 718 Porsche. You can go ahead and buy it, and then you have another car that carries your family. You know, you can't have everything. So having a 718 Cayman probably will satisfy you in terms of, oh, I jumped from a BMW to a Porsche. You can't deny for a 25-year-old that is a very damn good feeling, right?
Yeah.
Looking at your friends who are still hustling in their Axias or Bezas, in their first job, celebrating in the karaoke just because the fucking boss gives them a 200 ringgit raise and they feel it's a big deal. And then they go and celebrate in the karaoke, and then while you are hustling and working hard and earning so much money. So you have a 718, then you can have another by the way car that ferries your family. All right. Or you buy an 840i $4. Oh, I think that's my thoughts. Or or you can buy a used RS6 about 300,000. Can ferry your family, consume a lot of fuel and a lot of speed. All right. Yeah. So anything to add, Mike? Or him?
No, I think both of you, already.
All is car option I find is to celebrate. Show,
at his age,
showpiece car.
Really, if with a 718, you already jump into a Porsche. Yeah.
Who
I think
knows
that
by the time
840. Sorry.
Who knows by the time? Yeah. If you're 25-year-old, you buy an 840, right? You look like you drive your father's car out.
Correct. Yes.
Then don't. Yeah. You no matter what it is, you look like you drive your father's car out.
Yeah.
So and definitely not a Defender. You look too young to be in a Defender. Really.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you get your Cayman, 718 Cayman, and then you have another car that when you drive out, your friends won't hate you that much.
Yes.
That can help you blend in a little bit better. Right?
Yeah.
Close friends, you go out, you drive your 718 right? But school reunion, see a lot of people that you don't like. Anyway, then exactly like what Ravin Binwani said. right? You buy a 718, you know, your close friends know you have a 718. And then when you go for school reunion, you don't want people to hate you that much. You don't want to stand out like a poking thumb, like a sore thumb too much. Then you have
Yeah.
another car just to blend in with your friends, you know, just to act stupid together. Oh, your boss give you 200. Oh, very good, very good. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. A lot of choices lah.
yeah.
Even a city or something, you know.
Congrats,
Really well.
man. You
Yep.
are successful. Hope you come and join us for morning drive so I can interview you. You. Hi, sir. What do you do for a living? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm a sugar buddy.
Sugar buddy, yeah.
I don't know. I just made up that term. I
Sugar
do not
buddy.
know whether there's such a thing. I know there's sugar baby, but I don't know whether there's sugar buddy or not.
It's like an FWB, is it?
Yeah, for the cougars. Okay, Anantila, planning to get a comfortable, spacious, and fuel-efficient SUV, which is better, Harrier, Z-Spec, or Lexus NX? Both are great cars. You're not wrong with any. I think, yeah, both are nice. I don't know what to add. Tana, you have anything to add?
Prices are safe lah, so nothing much to comment either way. You know, so go for it, man.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen your comments before. You've been seeing our live show for quite a while. I think you know the cars that you can get. So see how much can you push yourself to be uncomfortable, and see what you like.
Yeah, but when you drive a Lexus, you go and do tinting lah, do everything lah. Everyone try to charge you a little bit more. Versus the Toyota. Oh, be cool. 2005. And then you see Lexus. 2007.
I feel people drive Lexus, they're like, yeah, the car must PPF, must keep the original paint. Whereas the guys who say a Golf, like, doesn't matter, I'll paint the car different color. Go ahead, don't really care about it. So different mindset people.
Yeah.
One is mainstream, one is luxury.
Yeah. But both are the same car actually. Both are built from the RAV4.
Correct.
Right. Okay. TVM Legacy. Looking to upgrade to an SUV. I've test driven the Cross and X70. Cross feels outdated, but I'm worried about the 1.5 3-cylinder engine reliability. Love both drives. We haven't heard of any reliability issues coming out from X70. On Mazda, I'm saying, right? Maybe, I mean, it's a mass-produced car. One or two, they have issues. Doesn't count, right? It will only count when many are experiencing reliability issues. So far, we haven't heard of any. But granted, all three of us would know something like the Corolla Cross will last a lifetime, right? Interior full of hard plastics, a low power engine. It will last. It will just last. But that's not why we live, right? We don't live to die, right? So I mean, I don't hate that car. The Corolla Cross drives really well. It does fuel consumption is huge difference between both cars. Huge. All right. But and the Corolla Cross actually from outside it looks big, but inside is a lot smaller than the X70. It's a lot tighter inside. That's what I felt in that car. Okay. So get the X70 lah. It has better specs, it's more luxurious inside. Yeah, it's a nicer car.
Cross has that first gear is a fixed gear and other gears are CVT, isn't it? Two gears, gearbox system.
Yeah.
But it's a very funny feel. So
Tana, and I just watched the video from Autobus. The X70 170 horsepower beat the CRV 190 horsepower in drag race. I'm surprised.
Wow.
I'm surprised.
I didn't like the Cross. when I drove it.
Yeah.
The
It's
interior finish, the price you paid for, I just didn't feel it was a accomplished product.
yeah,
The gearbox, how it improves power,
yeah.
not a fan.
Everything feel old
Yeah,
inside.
yeah.
Suspension is great.
It's like if they had put a Brodua badge there,
Yeah,
I could say, oh, Brodua, okay, no, I could accept. You
yeah.
know, it just felt like a rebadged Brodua selling as a Toyota. You know?
I like the handling of the Corolla Cross.
Yeah.
Suspension and handling is good. Very, very good. All Toyotas are damn good now. Suspension and handling. Yeah. But everything else just
Not
feels
cheap,
like
lah. It's like it's not cheap for me. It's not
okay.
cheap.
I think I found the word for it. It
What?
felt more like a 90K car than a 120, 130K car.
Yes, this is my problem. I can't accept the price for what it's paying for this 70.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. For what
Yep.
they give us, cannot justify with the price.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas the X70 is worth more than its price. Yeah.
The interior is very Spartan, right?
Yeah, very Spartan and very, very tight. The interior is tight.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys want to answer this?
All my league, lah.
Out of your league.
I mean,
I haven't driven the Emira 3.5 before. I only driven the 2-liter one. And then 718 GT4 manual, I haven't driven it before. So, yeah.
Oh.
The Spider I've driven is Thomas's.
Yeah, lor. But the 718 GT4 manual is the 4-liter, right?
4-liter, yes.
Oh, yo.
Yeah. That engine is to die for, right? Let's put it that way. The 4-liter engine. Yeah.
Okay. For me, I've driven the earlier version of the 718. I've not driven the new 718.
Yeah.
I would say suspension and handling, very few can beat Lotus. All right. The Emira is exceptionally comfortable.
Yeah.
Handling is amazing. It goes into corner like a freaking McLaren. You know, you can do such a tight turn without the car losing anything. If the car just goes into it. However, that being said, I don't really like the implementation of that engine into that car. The sound of that supercharger is annoying. I wanted to hear the V6, but all I could listen to is the supercharger going wee 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 behind my ear. It's freaking turn off, it just doesn't sound right for whatever that you are doing. You wanted the grunts, and all you get is the wee wee. I don't like that part. But other than that, interior, of course, is not bad, but it's a UK built Lotus, not a China built Lotus. So the fit and finish of the UK built Lotus is not there, even though it's a lot better than the older ones. Looks wise, okay lah. Some people like it, some people don't. Power, we felt the funny thing is when me and Thomas was in UK trying out this car, right, and then with the AMG one back to back, we kind of felt that the AMG engine suited the car more. The AMG engine just, we were joking in our videos, right? Mike, Anna, we were saying that, wow, finally the legendary Mercedes 2-liter AMG engine is fitted into a proper car, not fitted into a passenger car. Right? That engine is legendary, but it's always fitted to a passenger car. It's the first time it's fitted to a supercar, and it fits the Emira more. But of course, that comes with the dual clutch and not the manual. Whereas the 3.5 V6, we just felt that engine is old. It doesn't feel like a sports car engine. It feels like an old engine that you went to some workshop in Sunway and asked if they can supercharge it. That's how it felt. That's how it felt. So I would say, for me, I would get the 718 GT4 manual like that law. Yeah. All right.
The one we test drove, the one in KL, is that what?
Sorry, Tana?
The one we test drove in KL.
I forgot if it's the 3.5 or the 2 liter. Should be the 2 liter, is it?
I think it's a 3. The Chia, you know, Chia? What was it?
I can't recall.
Yeah. So I remember driving that car and I was a bit underwhelmed. I think it's a 3.5. I think not 3.5. Sorry. I remember you could see the actuator from the.
Okay, it's the 3.5. It's the 3.5.
Correct. So yeah, I remember now. So I drove the car. I drove the car, and I felt like, wow, it's going to be powerful, crazy. I drove the car like
It felt underpowered.
It didn't feel powerful, the 3.5. And then whenever I drive, I see the actuator pulling and opening up for the solenoid. Like I look for the actuator. So the actuator there is pulling, and you can see in the rearview mirror. I'm like, what am I looking at? So I was annoyed. I drove the car. It's the first car that I was like, I drove it. Says here, take it back. I don't want to drive it. And I wasn't impressed. I did have a good feeling for the car.
That chassis deserves 600 horsepower.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Not 400.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah. So
Clear
it
cut.
just.
Clear
Yeah,
cut.
it felt that chassis can take a lot more power, but Lotus just doesn't have the ability to have their own engine. Yeah, they just couldn't.
Yeah.
So that's a sad thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Lotus and
So
ride and handling.
Get the sport bar, you won't regret. You know, in 10 years you'll again come back to us and say thank you, Tana, thank you, Bobby.
Yeah. But the ride and handling is amazing. The Lotus Emira.
Yeah.
And of course, I wish to see more Lotus. I'm sick and tired and want to puke seeing 718s. You know, they're everywhere. Even 911s, they're everywhere, but you cannot deny they're good. They got the package right. You know, yeah. So, of course, I want to see more Emira. I mean, you drive an Emira out in a sea of 911s, even GT3 RS, people will come and look at your car, you know, ask you questions and all that. And yeah, you will be seen as the more car guy. Yeah. All right. Okay. Do we want to wrap up a few more questions? Too many questions. XC40 2021 T5R designs, pretty reliable. Not much of problems we've heard of. Thomas had one. Thomas bought one for his mother. So far, it's all right. No issues. What else? X70 versus Tiggo 7 Pro. I think I like the X70 more. Forgot what was it. I think it's the drivetrain pairing of the X70 is better than the Tiggo 7 drivetrain pairing.
The Tiggo 7, you look at it, it looks premium. When you touch it and feel it, then you feel like, oh, it looks expensive, but actually it's the correct price. But X70 just very put together.
For me, I remember the drivetrain. The drivetrain pairing of the X70 is smoother, sort out a little bit better than the Tiggo. All right. Chiang, do we have we have Duke West My Car. All right, let's go into Duke West My Car quickly. 10:30. Irmas over Atto. Yes. Irmas over Atto. Atto is not bad, but Irmas is damn good.
But Atto is cheaper.
Same price. Atto dropped the price to the same price as the Irmas now. Scan the code, guys. Scan the code if you have a phone lying around. Thanks, Mike, for joining in.
Hey, no worries.
We're too lonely. Yeah. Thank you so much. How are you? Busy, Mike?
Yeah, quite busy.
So I think all of us have not gone up to Genting for quite some time already.
Yes.
So Saturday, probably do a gentleman driver.
Okay. I'll dress up nicer.
Blazer, whatever, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, or Mike, maybe I go Genting on Saturday and then I drop the car over at your place.
Yes, but I'm not around.
Oh, where are you going?
This Saturday I'm not around. I'm going to Cameron this Saturday.
Oh, it is this week.
No, it's next week. You know, but this week I'm going with my family first.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Ayo,
Yes.
next week is the drive. Oh, sorry,
Yes.
I couldn't join that drive. I feel so bad. I felt so
No
bad.
worries, Bobby.
Yeah, lor,
Yeah.
we are working
But
very, very
Aston
hard.
drive, is it?
No. The Borneo Evo Club Borneo boys are flying
Oh,
over,
they're coming down. I see.
Yep.
bringing their
They're
cars
coming.
over, and then Mike bringing them to the 1,000 corner drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000 corners. Ayo, you'll be nice, but
DRJ
oh
has a
yeah,
pressure, you know. I mean, he made a comment about it. Can you select that?
yeah,
DRJ?
yeah. Tana got 330E.
Yeah. So I think that I mean, to get the facelift F30E, they are more reliable because of the gearboxes. The pre-facelift, the one I got, slowly and surely, a lot of them having issue with the gearbox. The gearbox, the 9,008, it's like, you know, yeah. The 530E has lesser issues compared to 30E because the torque is too high on the 30E pre-facelift. They didn't
Yep.
cut the power off. So the pre-facelift 30E are avoided. Facelift, okay. Low price, today it's not worth getting because the non-hybrid is about about. It's not that far off. So I wouldn't consider getting a hybrid now because at the day it's not cheap lah. So hope that helps.
Yeah.
Room.
More to go wrong with the hybrid.
Yeah. Ooh, what is
Mm.
this? Proton Persona or Gen 2?
Gen 2
It's a
R3.
Gen 2, I think.
R3.
This
Yeah,
MME.
MME edition.
Oh. All right.
This one is Jonathan's car.
Yeah.
This is a special spec, right? It is some limited
Yep.
edition, right?
Mm.
It's under R3 manual.
Under R3, correct.
Wow. All right, 20,000 manual. These cars, they drive really well. Actually, the Gen 2 is
Yep.
damn good looking, you know. The Gen 2 is a very handsome car.
Yes.
Very handsome car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Certain things pretty Lotus in it. The interior, if you look at it.
Oh.
Even the binacles.
Mm. Yeah, it's a rare car, guys.
Yep.
So for those of you who want a really good driving Gen 2, yeah.
Good handling.
All right. Versus what? Jiang, come.
Suzuki.
Swift Sport. All right.
The automatic.
Very smart, Jiang.
Automatic.
Automatic versus manual.
Aiyo. Jiang ready to throw a curveball, you.
Some more is yellow, okay. Yellow.
Yeah.
So I say I'm now gearing towards yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Come on. Gen 2, not bad way.
Come on.
Wow, can fight the Swift Sport, Gen 2 MME.
Put it this way, like if today you go and search for a Proton Gen 2 MME in the market, it's probably one or two in the market for sale. The Swiss Sport many for sale. So that's one thing to consider. But I like the Swiss Sport actually.
So okay, let's look at the results. Let's look at the results. Wow, more going to the Swift Sport. Cannot deny lah, it's the legendary car.
Yeah.
Okay. I must support our friend JDV. Yeah. So if you drive
I wouldn't mind buying the car and in collection, honestly. Because the R3, they got Gen 2, maybe whatever be nice to have, but too many cars.
Yeah,
you have your R3 Satria, then together with the MME, then you buy another, all the limited edition one together.
All the R3 Ambassador.
Yeah, and then the Wira Thomas Cup edition, the beautiful blue color.
Yeah.
No, I mean the Satria R3 is something else. It's just so magical. I have few some R3s. Easy good. Easy good.
Even, I mean, your Satria R3, your particular model, you know, they stitch well the car. No?
Yeah. Double
Mm,
stitch well
different.
chassis.
Yeah. Yes.
The suspension, the tires,
Yeah.
no airbag in the car. You know,
Very analog car.
no ABS, I think zero. It's just so analog.
Sad. Proton, they really had a racing division, a proper racing division.
Correct.
But
Proper car
all the guys
guys
from the R3
running.
now are outside still out there making in the motor industry, F-Tune,
Yep.
you got people in like Foster, you know, they're all there. Like,
They're real car guys, you know, that were building the R3s.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
too bad,
we have
no
the
Gen 2,
results.
Gen 2.
Yeah, man. The way he drive this car, amazing. Okay, come on, the next one. While we're doing this, I'll quickly answer Sam Teo first. For your budget, your father buying you a car, get a Suzuki Swift Sport if you can. All right. Okay. BMW M3
46.
E46
yeah.
M3. Oh, beautiful this car.
Manual.
One
I
of
still
the
remember
best
the billboard.
handling game ever made, in my opinion.
That 6-cylinder.
Yeah, the
throttle.
6 ITB.
Yep.
Puyo. I still remember the billboard, you know. BMW put up the billboard somewhere near SS2 last time when I was in school. Looking at the billboard, this color.
Yep.
This color.
The gold. Yeah. It's like, wow, fuck, man. Damn nice.
But Bobby, this car, honestly, like, compared to all the 3 Series, this car's handling is crazy. It's I mean, the balance of this
Yep.
E46,
Yeah.
wow. I don't like the interior though, E46, but the handling, the way it sounds, wow.
That shrieking metal sound.
Like it's worth paying for an M3 when it's E46. Maybe not worth paying the money when it's an E36. No, it's like really distinctive.
It's a huge
man.
lift.
Huge.
Okay, what's the next one that can challenge this one?
Cosworth, is it?
What is this?
What?
Evo 9. Evo. Okay, I don't know 9 or 8. They all look same to me.
Yeah.
7.
10.
Evo 7.
10. No.
7. This
Evo
one
7.
7.
Change body kit. Yeah.
I don't know,
7.
but 7, 8, 9 is the same car.
Yeah.
Wow, which one would you?
2001. 2001. 2005. 7. Okay.
I've never. Okay, I voted already. Immediately.
Yeah. For me, easy for me.
Easy for me. I think easy for Mike also.
Yep.
Bobby, you know what's interesting? When I was younger, working adult, these cars were out. And I thought, ever in a million years, I'll be able to afford to drive these cars. But today, these are not really, not to say luxury cars or pricey cars, like impossible to get kind of cars. Today, oh my God, it's
yeah. I mean, when I was studying the time, I thought my life would be what? I come out, I buy a used Kancil as my first car, and then hopefully, when I'm in my 50s, 60s, I can afford a Camry or a Honda Accord.
But today you can buy this. You can buy a Legend for 160.
I mean, that's how we all. Well, I mean, we tend to judge the future based on what we're doing now, ma.
Yeah.
I never even in my wildest dream imagined that I'll be able to drive a BMW back then. From where I'm from, got no money when I was studying, cannot afford food and all that nonsense. Then Well, we are blessed, lah. Huh? We are blessed.
Blessed.
We are very lucky. We are very lucky.
Very lucky.
See, M3 wins.
Yeah, I mean, I've never voted as fast, lah. Huh?
Yeah.
It's personal
The
preference,
Evo
lah.
10 was
Not
impressive.
not an Evo guy.
Yeah.
It's impressive, but very technologically advanced car. Like so much things happening.
Oh my God, Ford Mustang Mach-E.
Oh.
Who the hell import this?
Zeekr.
How
Who the
can
hell
they even actually call it a Mustang?
Yeah,
Oh
man.
my gosh.
Mustang Mach-E. Apa kelancawan ini? You know, Honda
Only
Malaysia
Bobby can
wanted
come up
to.
with all this.
Polestar.
You know, Honda about to launch the HRV EV version.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it will be exactly like the Mach-E just now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the Polestar 2 special edition. This one is like what, 500 plus horsepower and gila babi one. Yeah, this is like the crazy performance version. Yeah, long range dual motor performance. This car looks damn good, way. This Polestar 2.
Looks.
Yeah, so both are 250, 270K. Easy choice for me, lah.
I'm going sweet, lah. You know.
Yeah,
Definitely going for the
yeah.
sweet, man.
Yeah. China.
I'm curious, how
Ah.
much is the 2022 Ford Mustang Mach-E in US? Because they can't sell over there. How cheap you have got it in US when they brought it in?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, man.
the car they couldn't sell. It's like jump it into Malaysia.
How can Ford actually allow that car to be called a Mustang?
Well, you have some beam counters, you know. And I'm looking through the UK sites now because I think our cars are imported
I see.
from UK, right? Spot price low to high. The cheapest Mustang Mach-E is 16,000 pounds. A number 16. So even if you times 10, it should be 170, 180K lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these are 2021. Ugh. Yucks. Horrible. Okay, let's see the results. Yeah, exactly. We have never voted as fast. This is a landslide way. Landslide. All right. Yeah, the Polestar is much nicer, huh?
Yes.
Round 4, last round. Come on. Oh, AMG GT.
I wish they kept round buttons.
Yeah, man.
The square in the console doesn't look me now.
Actually, every time I see this car, I'm intrigued by it, you know.
What?
It's just so imposing with this car.
Yep.
This car has that kind of RS6 vibe.
Yes.
Yeah, it has the RS6 vibe, like that brutal look. Still so expensive, man. 680,000.
I mean, this is a newer.
Oh, facelift.
This is the gangster lah. The gangster.
Yeah, man. What's wrong with Buddha now? Damn hard to search things, Buddha. What's wrong with you?
M8.
Oh. That's the thing, Tana. M8 somehow looks understated.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Or maybe we see that car too much already.
Oh, I think it's because BM had the opportunity to make cars different when they had the pre-facelift G20, different like trying to break away and be different. And like, hey, now we'll all be the same. Now all the cars will all the same, smaller, bigger, wider. You know, it's too homogeneous across the board. So you see every day you see 5 series, 5 series, 5 series. The M8 isn't that much crazy looking than
Yeah.
half the price
Yeah.
5 series. Like what the hell, man? You know,
Yeah.
it's not like a see the AMG here, the V660 here. It is so different compared to, I would say, maybe E-Class, right? It's radical different. So yeah, no,
There's no
BM,
comparison really, right?
yeah, BM just doesn't do design very well now. Design body is
Yeah,
yeah.
the interior is so disappointing.
Yeah.
I'm just holding on for the engine, just holding on for dear life. Please come back. Holding on to the drivetrain. One day they'll come back.
Yeah.
And for
Pre-facelift,
me,
you can get for 445K.
Aiyo.
Pre-facelift. Hey, no, even facelift, 445K, 2020 year model. 445 in the AMG GT 63S.
wow.
Yeah, 445K. I like the interior, but I know how it will drive, so I'll pick the BM. Every time you see Mercedes interior, wow, so nice. Then you think of how it drives. Take the BM lah. The BM interior is shit, but oh yeah, I'll pick the BM lah. I'll just
For
yeah.
me, I like the Mercedes engine, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
me too.
I
Yeah.
love the Mercedes engine.
By far, the best 4-liter
Aiyo.
bi-turbo
Yeah.
is the best.
Yeah.
It's
This
brutal.
particular pick for me, I think I'll go for the Mercedes. For the first time, I think I'll go Mercedes.
I really wanted to pick the Mercedes. Just that I think of how it drives versus the BM.
No, but what I mean, if it's going to be a daily driver feel kind of thing, like why would you want to buy such a car and want to be like a everyday comfortable car? You know,
I
nice to
agree
drive.
with you. Okay, I agree with you. I'll pick what I like without using my brain to analyze. My brain was analyzing all the
Overanalyzing.
Yeah, over analyzing. Okay, come, let's see the results.
Does it deserve an M8 badge?
Yeah. Oh, we managed to
I
sway.
chose the winner.
You see, we managed to sway public opinion.
The price
So-
I picked the Mercedes also.
Yeah. All right. So for the first time, the M8 lost out to the AMG GT.
You see, and the Christian says, and the exhaust, AMG never missed one. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Mercedes sounds so
That
good. Like,
V8.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
That is something the BM cannot replicate.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
exhaust note with a proper exhaust on it.
Yes,
Yes,
and the character
fabulous.
of the engine is just so
Yes.
much better than the BM one. The BM engine,
Yeah.
lackluster.
And once you tune it, and with that exhaust, oh my gosh, that engine, the sound, guttural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unanimous,
GT.
Mercedes,
Unanimous. Mercedes.
Looks and the engine noise, good enough.
Yeah. No, I was thinking, oh, it doesn't drive well. Dude, it still drive better than my RS6. Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It still drives better than the RS6. Yeah.
I can accept that feel of Mercedes in this platform. I cannot accept when it's an E-Class platform. That makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel the Mercedes, the C and the E, I do not know what happened to the engineering department. The ride and handling, my gosh.
All over the place. All over
Oh
the place.
my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. All over the place.
Yeah.
But when it's an AMG, it's different.
Correct.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, well, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Tana.
Thank you for
Mike,
having
you
me.
have a safe drive up
Yep.
Cameron. Yeah.
Yes, I will.
So
Yeah.
guys, do check out Mike's Garage, and Plus Performance. Yeah, if you guys are buying used cars or whatever, these two are really knowledgeable car guys. Go to them. They know more about cars, way more than I do. I'm only good in reviewing cars, but if my car broke down, I'll just stand there by the side of the road like a damsel in distress. I can't do shit. All right. But Tana and Mike Yap, proper car guys. They know their shit. They tinker with their stuff. Yeah, they are proper car guys. So go to them. They are super nice. They can help you with all sorts of stuff, sourcing cars, fixing cars, doing stuffs, swapping engines and all that nonsense.
Yep.
Tana, if you have an automatic Porsche, you want to convert to manual, Anna has done it. Yeah. You want to buy, you want to tune your car, be the Mazda, you want better performance, better gear shift and all that, go to and if you want to buy KW suspension, ST suspension, velocity, AP exhaust and all that, go to them. All right. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you for having me, guys. Yeah.
All
And
right.
if you have a business out there and you want more attention and more exposure, the best place to be is Horizon.
Thank you.
I think a lot of you are watching Horizon and they see the content here, and you can see that about politics, about world news, about fashion, about a lot of stuff there, and the reach is
Yep.
crazy, millions of views across Malaysia, unlike any other social media platforms. So if you have a business and if you're not on Horizon, I think why not? Because it's the best bang for buck for your business. Change your business today. Go and see Bobby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Mm.
Yeah, I've always been in the advertising line, so I can do just about anything, not just cars. I've done campaigns for milk powder. I've even done
Yeah.
campaigns for women's sanitary pads.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I think
Yeah.
people forget quality versus just brute force quantity.
Yeah.
And I think you made a comment before, like the other day. I think eight of us drove to Jeddah and end up so much bought. So the buying power of this community we have in the Evo Club, crazy.
Yeah.
So if you have a business, times are hard, guys. Please benefit from this. Talk to Bobby and upskill your business.
Yeah. Whatever you sell, you can be selling water tanks. I
Yeah.
can help you market it, So that's what I do lah. All right. Okay. Good night.
Okay, guys,
Thank you so
cheers.
much. Good
Thank
night.
you, guys.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
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 Thank you,
Bye.
Chiang.